Another Super Bowl has come and gone. But the Packers won, of course. Yeah! Once again, another thing to cross off my bucket list. The Packers won the Super Bowl. But that's not the main reason I'm doing this video, of course, because we all know that more than half of the people that watch the Super Bowl watch it for the commercials. And if I have to summarize the commercials, it'd just be like this. I'm sorry, I just didn't really like a lot of the commercials. Some of them I thought were funny, like I thought the Coca-Cola and Doritos ones were good, but there were some that just were kind of really stupid, like especially the Budweiser commercials. Like I thought those were dumb especially. But besides all that, one thing that I was really looking forward to in the Super Bowl this year, of course, was the movie commercials. And there were a lot of movies that were showcasing their 30 seconds of fame for upcoming releases, of course, this year. As we had everything from Transformers 3 to Captain America to Thor to Limitless to Battle Los Angeles. They had it all. However, only 5 of them really stood out to me in the whole thing, so I'm going to give you my top 5 Super Bowl movie TV spots. But first I like to give some honorable mentions, and that is Limitless, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Battle Los Angeles. I would have put Battle Los Angeles in my top 5, but the thing is, they kept on showing more footage that we already saw in the trailer before, so that's why I had to put it out 5th instead. But here we go. Number 5, and this might surprise a lot of you, is Transformers Dark of the Moon. Now this is very similar to the TV spots for the first 2 Transformers films around the Super Bowl, and I can understand why. They just use a lot of dramatic music, they show a lot of the big action scenes, of course, but I'm glad that this one, they just showed it all one scene of it. It was nothing but Chicago getting screwed up from the beginning. And who knows, maybe that's what happened when Chicago actually lost the NFC Championship. Or that's the way the Chicago people reacted for how much Jay Cutler is a pussy as their quarterback. No matter what, I'm still going to be seeing Transformers Dark of the Moon. I do think that this TV spot was really interesting, it had a lot of action in it, and the upgrades for Optimus Prime look really good. Sadly, I just hope that it will not turn out like Revenge of the Fallen. However, I should show you guys, I own both the films on DVD, but the second one can go burn in hell for all I care. Okay, continue on the list. Number Thor, there's your clue already right there. Number 4 is Thor. Or as comic book nerds like me call it, Thor! Now, I really liked the first trailer for Thor that they showed a couple months back, and I am a big fan of the comic hero, of course, which is the main reason that this is my most hyped of all the comic book movies going out this year. I think that Chris Hemsworth is very well cast as Thor, and he definitely put on muscle for the role. If you watch the preview, you can definitely see that he did. I think Natalie Portman's going to be alright. I think the whole cast up is pretty good. And I really like some of the action they put in. I mean, this is going to be one of the best comic book movies of the year for sure. And I really hope it's in my top 3 because there's going to be a lot of other comic book movies releasing after it. But I'm really looking forward to Thor. I really like some of the action they put in. And I bet the effects in which they have to do fights with the hammer, of course, yeah, those are going to be epic for sure. Number 3 was Cowboys and Aliens. I really like Jon Favreau's films so far. I mean, this guy shows that he's very capable of making big budget action films, and he really showed that with Iron Man and Iron Man 2, which I really like both of those films, of course. But to me, besides the special effects being pretty stellar, it's the cast that's really setting me up to see this. I mean, you have Daniel Craig, Harrison Ford, Sam Rockwell, and Olivia Wilde in it. That's already enough for me to see it for sure. And also, do any of you remember the Comic-Con incident when that film was screening early footage and bringing out the cast in which a guy stabbed another person in the eye over a seat? Do you guys remember that at all? But no matter what, I am really looking forward to Cowboys and Aliens. I think it looks great from the trailer, and I really like how it's putting a whole sci-fi twist on westerns, of course, too, because it's got a lot of western overtones in it. I'm really looking forward to this film, and that's definitely one of my top priorities this summer for sure. Alright, we're getting up to the top now. It's time for the top 2. Number 2, Super 8. I was really psyched when I saw the first preview for Super 8, and I really liked Cloverfield, actually. I know a lot of people would disagree with me, of course, but you know what? It's my opinion. Screw it. Now, I think that this preview looks great. I really like how J.J. Abrams is keeping this film their secret. That's one reason why I really liked Cloverfield, of course, and to tell you the truth, I actually saw Cloverfield twice in 2 nights. I saw it on the opening night and then the night after with a couple more friends. and I really liked it each time, so there you go. But I think it's really going to be the style that really sets off for this film. I think J.J. Abrams is setting up for another great monster film. I think the visuals are pretty good, and I really like how it's got a whole period drama. I really like how it's set back during the early 1900s, of course. I think this film is going to be really good. I'm just hoping it will be better than Cloverfield, because I always want more from J.J. Abrams, and this guy hasn't disappointed me so far, so I'm really looking forward to this for sure. And my number one favorite Super Bowl movie spot was Captain America: The First Avenger. I have been hyping this movie spot more than anything leading up to the Super Bowl, and I gotta say, nothing disappointed me in it at all. I think Chris Evans is very well fit for the role of playing Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, and that one glimpse that we saw of Hugo Weaving as Red Skull looks awesome so far from that 1 second that they showed. And I don't really have a gripe with Joe Johnston directing anymore. I think this film is definitely going to be one of the most entertaining comic book films of the year, and I'm really looking forward to it, so Joe Johnston, please don't disappoint me. So I really hope you enjoyed my thoughts on my top 5 movie TV spots from the Super Bowl, and I'm really psyched that the Packers won, of course. Stay tuned tomorrow because the Chicago Code is premiering tonight on Fox, and I'm going to be giving you guys a review of that tomorrow. And who knows, if I really like the show that much, I'll end up watching season 1 of The Shield, of course, because I still have it back here. You just can't see it right now, though. Meantime, I'll see you guys tomorrow with my review of the Chicago Code. Stay classy, guys.